This is about as close as I probably get to a cover song, to be honest. This was really inspired by an Indian philosopher called Krishnamurti, who has a series of lectures called The Real Revolution, and this is almost like my advertising for people to watch that and engage with that, and I'd love to have conversations about that. We are a product of the society in which we live, and there is nothing original. We repeat, repeat, repeat. How to bring about a transformation? How to break away from this hegemonic mold and be aware of what is now. The small and subtle movement in the now of trees, the euphoria we pick in clear blue skies, and our mother, the placenta sea, who soothes and calms us with ocean belly. And here we stand now, knees deep in this present crisis, slamming words together as we attempt to wrap our tongues but not our minds in words like real revolution. Words that are empty vessels in our diction. As our diction drifts away to the slow heartbeat of crisis, crisis. The crisis, they say, is purely financial. But there is more to crisis. There is our present crisis of consciousness. A crisis that cannot anymore accept the old norms, the old patterns, considering what the world is now with all the misery, all the conflict, all alongside an ironic advancement in technology. A quick view of the urban world has showed its characteristics to being cultivated by the aggressive, the competitive, the self-seeking. Society's early skeleton was born by the cold, the callous, the self-rewarding. And in this resonance, we are born believing in our own paralysis. That the big they, big brother, big camera have made a mold too strong for us to break. But when will we see? It's only our belief that they control us that controls us. We make belief in our own paralysis, but in this status there is only illusion of stillness. For life is constant movement. Life is vibrating. Life is quantum shaking. But denied the holistic picture, we're denied the understanding of our connectedness, and so we deny ourselves as collective consciousness. Conditioned we are to think in fragment. So all we see is fragment, and then claim to know the whole through feeling of the fragment. As Krishnamurti said, this world is a mischievous world, but how to solve the problem? Of hunger, lack of clothes, of shelter. They say that nation states will form solution, but nation states are no solution. Nationalism is rather the opposite of solution. My flag, my country, your country, and democracy parasitically lives off of this sectarianism. Campaigns that state that you are us and they are them, so vote for us, not them. How to move away from this fragmentation? Move towards the holistic pulse of life with all of its order and chaos, beauty and complexity. We must let go of labels. We must let go of words that tell us that we are what we are, not what we have become. Words that market to us packaged identities, but most of us are caught in words, so how can we be free? But if I say there is a God, I'll block myself. If I say there is no God, I'll block myself. If I say I don't really know, then I'll have the energy to go into it. Let's not corner ourselves in yes and no's. Let's reach awareness beyond words, for we cannot accept things as they are, nor can we use violence to revolt against it, but we can go into it with soul, knowledge and mind and find a way of living differently. But that depends on you. We've had faith in leaders, in churches, in monarchs and democracy, but hope has no meaning at all. There is just awareness of what is, an awareness of our power of consciousness. How we can create a radical transformation of the mind, but this will not come from waiting for Messiah nor waiting as disciple, because then there is no leader, no savior, no master, no you have to. The universe lives within you. You are everything. And to understand that is to understand what is.